better way to power up your nutrients with a plant-based protein powder than raw vegan plant-based protein is the perfect choice. This vegan protein is packed with essential nutrients to help you stay energized and healthy. With plant-based protein powder becoming increasingly popular amongst health-conscious individuals, it's no surprise that raw vegan plant-based proteins has become a leader in the industry. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to increase your daily protein intake, this vegan protein powder can help you reach your goals. Visit rawvegan.com. Again, rawvegan.com. Welcome to the Second Wind Sports Media. I'm your host, Rashid Hammond, and alongside
It's your boy Caesar Fantastic.
today, ladies and gentlemen, man, we doing something a little slightly different. We're going to rate the top 5 greatest chins in boxing, in our opinion. Who has the top 5 greatest chins of all times? I'm gonna start it off with my number 6 honorable mention, and that honorable mention is Marion Wilson. Those in DC know him as Maurice or Mo Wilson. I've seen Mo fight the best of the best, and literally no one in that heavyweight division could get him out of there. That's my number honorable mention. C's. Your honorable mention.
My honorable mention gonna be Evander Holyfield, man. I just look at the era that Holyfield came in to come from light heavyweight all the way up to heavyweight champion, staying toe for toe in that era where everybody, definition of chin to me.
Yeah, that's true. I got to give the Holyfield was a warrior, was a gladiator. C's, I can hear your TV a little bit. C's.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, and Holyfield was a gladiator. Anytime Big Bo can hit you and you can handle it, you can take a punch.
Talk
You
about
can take a punch.
man, Bo Holyfield. Say everybody, man. He was in an era that was just man. And to not get like take no he didn't get dropped or nothing. I mean, standing toe for toe with Big George was something nobody wanted to do back then, at that time. So
Real talk. Yeah, Big George, he was taking his too. Toe to toe.
toe to toe, Big George. That was different. That was crazy.
Yeah, my number 5 is no other than Bernard Hopkins. Bernard could literally elude punches. He was one of those ones that could elude the shots. He never absorbed them. He had great defense. So you rarely saw him get tapped on it because he never allowed himself to get really hit on the chin flat out. But with a record such as his, man, I think he has one knockout, and that one knockout came in his last fight when he fell out the ring. But Bernard Hopkins, you never really saw him hurt much. That's why I gave Bernard Hopkins the number 5 spot. C's, your number 5.
Number 5 gonna be for me, James Toney. James lights out Tony. But we talking about Chance today. Tony was known for his defense, of course, right? But Tony absorbed shots too, though. He took shots and walked through them. I mean, walked through everybody. To come from, same reason I gave Holyfield his props for coming from light heavy. Tony came from middleweight.
Yeah.
All the way up to heavyweight and fought them dudes up at heavyweight. He wasn't ducking he wasn't, cherry picking or nothing. I mean, Sam Peter outweighed him you know what I'm saying? And all of them, in that era, in that time, everybody at the heavyweight division cracked. It was to do what he did to Holyfield, Peter, and, so just standing in there with them, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely on my list for best Chance.
I definitely gotta give it to, man. He was one just similar to Bernard Hopkins, where they can absorb the shots and just evade getting hit flesh on the butt. They've been hit on it, but they just knew how to evade the shots and elude and get out the way from them shots. So definitely James Toney. I feel that one too, man. Well, my number 4 is Floyd Mayweather. I give it to Floyd Mayweather because he's just similar to a Bernard Hopkins as well as James Toney, where he knows how to fade off the shots and block. And my main reason for giving it to Floyd is the undefeated record. Never been. If you can't be knocked, if you ain't never lost, you ain't never been knocked out. So I had to put Floyd in that category. But I will say this. The reason why he's not number 1 is because I saw him get hurt. I saw him get hurt against DeMarcus Chop Chop Corley. I saw him get hurt against
Sugar Shane.
Got caught flesh with Sugar Shane. So if you was to hit him, we don't know what that chin would do without that defense. So that's why Floyd Mayweather didn't get the top of the list with chins, because I saw him hurt a few times. What's your number?
My number 4 gonna be George Chuvalo. You know, 93 fights, no knockdowns. Only losses came when he was getting dogged. Like the Foreman was just teeing off on him in his fight against Foreman, and still ain't go down. Ain't go down. Heart of a champ, man. Foreman, Ali, Frazier, Quarry. We fought them dudes back then, and no knockdowns, and he tells the story of him after his going 15 rounds with Ali. He went out dancing with his wife. Ali went to the hospital. Dang. With bleeding kidneys or something, you know what I'm saying? So real tough dude, man. Real tough dude. I think he battling dementia now, so but tough dude, just a tough dude, hell of a fighter, much respect.
Yes, indeed, man. My number 3 goes to Hector Camacho Jr. Senior. Hector Camacho Sr., correction. Man, I've seen Hector in there with everybody. And from Chavez to Leonard to many of the greats, man, and they could not get Hector out of there. Hector had a chin of steel. With over 80 something fights altogether, 76 wins. Couldn't nobody get Hector out of there. Hector had a chin of steel. He was one of those ones that could elude the shots and had great defense. And I've seen Hector get hit and eat the shot. So that's why I put Hector Camacho, Macho Time at number 3. C's.
Yeah, my number 3 gonna be the one and only Oliver McCall. And he on here because to fight from 1985 to 2019 and not get dropped at that age, you know what I'm saying? The only time he lost within the decision was to Lennox. Only KO in his career, and that was because he had a mental breakdown in the ring.
Yeah,
While having a mental breakdown in the ring, Lennox teeing off on him, and he just shaking him off like, go ahead, Slim. I'm out of here. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Dude, last fight was 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? He started when I was 5. My man fought for
that's me.
34 years, bro.
Not get knocked out. That's me.
Hey, and not get knocked out, not get dropped, not get nothing, man. Yeah, Slim, got a chin, man. Got a chin.
Damn. Well, my number 2 is the one and only Marvelous Marvin Hagler. I'm just going to say this. War. That war fight right there let me know he got one of the greatest chins of all times. Him versus Hearns. It wasn't like he was ducking, dodging shots. He was eating them like Cheerios and eating them. Hagler got one of them chins with over 60-something fights as well. Never been knocked out. One of them ones that can definitely deliver and take a shot. Warrior chin made of steel, man. You can eat Thomas Hearn shot for shot. You a bad joker.
Mm-hmm.
So I put Hagler at number 2.
All right.
You got to see.
My number 2 is the founder of the grills, man. Big George. And I go Big George because he fought in 2 dominant eras. 2 dominant eras, the two of the best eras in heavyweight boxing, you know, the 70s and the 90s. He went through them eras in same way, without getting touched, without getting dropped. Like, you know, to go through Frazier, Ali, Norton, all them dudes back then, and then to come back in the 90s and go through it again against like McCall and all them dudes. I mean, come on, bro. Like, you know, but yeah, that's the main thing, that even at his age, his old age, he still can't damage him, man.
Yeah. Gotta give him that, man. And our number 1 pick. My number 1 pick is no other than the great Sugar Ray Robinson. Was with 190 to close to 200 fights. Only has 1 knockout. And I was told that knockout was intentional by his part. One of the greatest ones that could go, you talking 15 rounds of boxing or more and never been knocked out. I can't deny no other than Sugar Ray Robinson, who came up in the brute era where you had to fight to damn near death. And to survive that plus almost 200 fights and only receive one KO, which was questionable KO that he did take. Sugar Ray Robinson, in my hand, got the greatest chin of all times. Siege, you got it.
My number one is, if y'all just say, if y'all seen us do the rankings, y'all know how I feel about this man chin, man. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. And it's basically for the same things you said, man. It's the war with Hearns. It's the Mugabe fight. It's the toe to toe with Duran. It's, Mugabe had a perfect record. Yeah. All wins, all by KO. Yeah. All right, come on. Let me show you something. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, y'all go back and watch us the Tommy Hearn. I mean, the Marvelous Hagler 2K ratings, and y'all see, that dude chin is definitely on one. Yeah. So it's Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Yeah, man. One thing about it, this how we do it, y'all. If y'all are in here or if you are watching later, please put your number 5 top. Write your number 5s in the comment section. Give us your top 5 chins of all times. All opinions are respected. That's why this is called boxing. We are boxing analysts. We not boxing professors. So, this is a sport that where opinions do matter. I respect my brother's opinion as well as he respects my opinion. Everybody see things totally different. The top 5, which is plenty names we miss. If we put 10 up, it'd be so many more names. 5 was intentional. We wanted to go with who we thought was the best of that 5 of all. 10 we can add to that list. I have some other guys out there that I know could be on this list as well and should be on this list if it was a top 10. Even if it's a 5, your 5 might be a totally different 5 than ours. Ladies and gentlemen, it was an honor and a pleasure to be here with you. Tune in Tuesday. We will have legendary trainer Leonard Langley on at 8:30 on Tuesday. Tune in to the Second Wind Sports Media. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all our time. To the next time. Peace.
Peace.